What's up, everybody? Brandon Lee here with Foul Mouth Farms. I got a project I'm kind of doing here. My wife suggested I should go ahead and make a video of it and put it up for you guys. So today I'm working on the chicken coop. She wanted me to put a door in for her chickens to go in and out of down there as a little chicken run in and out type thing. And she wanted me to build this cage area where the little birds can go in and out of, and yet the bigger birds can't chase them in or hurt them or anything like that. They'll give them an escape from some of the bigger, meaner birds that we might have. And well, let me just flip this around real quick here. So what I've done is I got this old bed frame that I found in that new property that we got. It had this, a bit of trash somebody left over. Well, they left this bed frame here there, and it's just the right size for the little birds to run in and out of, but the bigger birds can't go through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to butt it up to this shelf that I already had built in here for her, for the chickens to get in up and down on. I'm going to take and put a brace across this bottom of it to brace that up a little more and make it a little more stronger. Plus it'll give me a place to bolt this bed rail up to make it not go anywhere, make it a little more sturdy. Then there's also these fence panels that are actually kind of cute that were left on that other piece of property. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and cut them down in this area that's gapped. We're going to make a door that will swing open to where if she wanted to let the bigger birds in and out there, that she could, or she could go ahead and shut that door back and keep it to where the little chickens could go in and out and have their own little pen. And I'll walk around here and I'll show you what we got so far for a little pen. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff that came with that little property that was just, they left for trash. Well, there was all these pre-fed panels with like a wider chicken wire that it's not necessarily a chicken wire, it's more like a goat wire or something like that, I guess. But they made these panels and they left them there as junk. Some of them were kind of rickety and falling apart and stuff, but some of them were still kind of decent. So I took the ones that were decent and I just kind of makeshift with some T-posts and stuff, a pin for the chickens to come out of their little chicken coop door into this little run where we can let the babies or the younger ones come in and out of pretty freely without no hassle. I left this back here to where we could open it and shut it as a gate. I think I'm going to try to get like hooks or something like that to put right here to make it shut and stay shut a little better, tighter and stuff like that. But all in all, I mean, as janky as it looks, it actually turned out not too bad for free shit. I mean, I can't complain about free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff every once in a while, and this seems to work out for us. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and video what I'm going to be doing here as far as finishing it up. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to finish up that little ramp area there for the chickens to go in and out of, but they seem to like it so far. I already had some of them come out a while ago and back in, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna cut some of these panels up. See, here's another one of those, and there's a couple more over there. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna make a door down here, and then I'm gonna take across that back part, make like a backsplash basically for them out of some of those boards too, to where they can't fall down behind the between where the wood is and the shelf. So, but that's what I got going so far, and I just thought I'd kind of show you guys what I've got going, and I'll keep videoing here, and hopefully you guys like what you see, and comment below. Let me know what's going on, if you like what you see, or if you think I should have done something differently, any ideas or anything like that. But please follow along with me. Stay tuned with me. Thanks. feet squares. These things work really good. I love them. They quick to use. Most good carpenters have them. Not saying that I'm a good carpenter or anything like that, but you know, I'm trying to do the best job I can for my wife. So I'm kind of cheating here, using a piece of new lumber, old lumber, make myself a straight edge on that mark that I made a while ago. Measured out 41 inches. So I'm gonna mark that, my extension cord lined out in my saw, and I'm gonna cut this out. Like I said, a professional would probably wear safety glasses, but I'm far from professional. So what I'll do is I'll keep my eyes kind of watched away from what I'm doing, but I'll kind of keep an eye on what I'm doing. And hopefully I get a straight enough cut for this. Just like that, we have a door. Now I need to get some hinges. I want to go get me a 2x4 and put across here to make this sturdier, like I said. And that'll give me a chance. I'm going to have a little bit of a gap here. They'll give me a chance to kind of build off of that to close off that gap. Like I said, we're going to use those other boards that go around the back side of this, kind of build up like a backsplash where the birds won't fall through or anything like that. And hopefully it'll turn out halfway decent. A measurement here for this board across here. Weird, look at that. Hello, turkeys. Turkeys. You guys are getting big. Hell yeah, I don't even have to cut that thing. Now, get this stuff out the way. Okay, so what I got here is another 2x4 that's 14 3/8. It fits just perfectly inside here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here, get this out of the way. But I'm going to take this, I'm just going to put it right here. If I can get it to go. There it goes. I'll screw that in tight right there. Then I can take my other 2x4 and put it across here, and it'll give me a solid spot back there for it to be carry the weight load and stuff like that for this shelf across here. And I'll probably do the same thing over here. Get a board across the bottom part of it to where I've got a good anchor for either side of this 2x4 that I got here to help hold this shelf up nice and straight across there. It'll actually, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, it's actually got a little bit of a sag to it. I haven't put it, I mean, it ain't been up there very long. We've had this together, we're back using it again for maybe a month. And I just kind of put that in there real quickly for my wife to have a place to kind of let the birds hang out and stuff like that. And a little spot for her to maybe use if she needed to. but it was strictly makeshift, slapped it in there type thing, just as fast as I could. And I promised her I'd do something a little better a little later, so I guess this is where my little better a little later is. So, all right, I'm gonna get another one of those boards cut for that over there, and we'll get this shelf kind of braced back up. I'm gonna go ahead and put some screws in this, hold it in tight. Sorry everybody, I am sweating like crazy. The humidity out here, it's like we're at the borderline of raining here today. I had like 30% chance of rain this morning here. And it's freaking hot. Sweating like no other. It's hot in this coop, but I'm gonna push through it. I gotta get this done for her. Something she's been wanting to get done. Let's see if this will fit in here now. Just like that. Voila. Now we put our board across, or grate across here. See how that's going to turn out. See, now we got a good spot right there to anchor to. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I want to try to screw screws to the bolt or to the panels there, or get the. I think I might try to get the loop over the bars there, like they use for conduit tubing and stuff like that. Put a couple of those in a couple places. I think that'll hold up there just nicely, and it'll give like a spot for the chickens where if they wanted to get there and hang out, it'd be kind of like a playpen or something like that for them, a guardrail and a baby bed or something if they wanted. And then they could jump over if they wanted to or something. But now I need to figure out how to either get the door mounted or go ahead and get some boards across that backsplash there. I think I might do that backsplash real quick while I'm here working on it. So I got another one of those sets of panels like that. I'm going to cut these runs off of here. Just use that Sawzall, cut between it and the boards, and it'll just basically cut those nails. That way I'm saving my board that I want to keep, and I really don't care about these here. And then I can take and place those across the back of there evenly the way I would like to, and make a staggered uniform looking pattern, like something you might have gotten out of an old barn or something like that, like a barn find wood or something. So let's get started on that. Just like that. Let's get the bottom one first. Alright. I'm going to flip this over. This don't look real safe what I'm doing. It probably isn't, but I'm trying to be cautious about it. There. Now, I got all these boards, these fresh planks now that I can take and put across there. And I can stagger my lengths and basically get whatever I want as far as the look. don't know if you guys can see that or not, but so that's kind of what the idea of it's going to be. So I took a minute and I went out to Lowe's and I bought some of these conduit straps. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to use to put over that to help hold that in place, to keep that from going and moving around on us. I think I'll go ahead and get that bolted in there now. Alright, so I'm going to try to hang this door. I went to Lowe's, all I did was buy some of these old black hinges. Nothing fancy, I like black. It's one of my favorite colors as far as trims go. And there ain't nothing special about trying to hang a hinge. I don't think not for this. Pretty is as pretty does. Try to make it look somewhat good for my wife. That way she can show it off to her friends. I know that's what she's gonna want to do. I think I'm gonna use. Way too long. Yeah. We'll go grab another bit. See what I got here for bits. I need the Phillips head. When I buy screws, I like to buy them in these boxes like this because you can use them to put your spare bits and different things like that, different accessories that you might need, or different parts or stuff to make really good storage containers for other things. So that's what I do with them. Using a gun like this on something like this, you want to be careful not to go too hard because you'll actually take and suck any of that wood that the screw is trying to bite into. You'll suck it out of the hole, and then you'll have a stripped out hole for your screw. You want to be careful when you're doing that. Well, you guys are acting awfully rambunctious. I think they dig where this cage is, because they're all going inside right there. Yeah, they're all like all hanging out right inside this cage. See if you guys can see this here. I don't even got it done yet, and they're already trying to put it to use. When you put your hinges on, and I didn't do it a while ago, if you pay attention to your hinge, as you look at it, there's a pin that goes through it. If you pay attention, the top side will have a little knob. That's to keep the pin from pulling all the way through, and the bottom side won't. It'll be just where the pin ends. Now, if you hang it upside down, it will. They usually have a braided end on this end, makes it hard for it to come out. But if ever you need to change out a door or something like that, you're all kinds of backwards when you're trying to work with a hinge like that. So when you put it on a hinge, you want to try to always mount it to where the pin is on the upside. And when you're putting it on a door inside of a house, it will actually mount one side to the door, one side to the frame, concealed inside the door frame like that, to where when you shut the door, that's all you see. And again, you want the pin on the top. That way you can drive the pin out, and you can leave it hanging in there just a little bit whenever you're trying to get the other hinges undone, and then you can come back and just grab it with your hand and pull them up and out. If you have it like that and you get your pin down just so far, and you try working on the others, that pin will fall out while you're trying to work, and it'll just make things more difficult to try to get that apart. So when you hang a hinge, you always want to try to make sure that you're hanging it with the pin up. Alright, now let's see if we can get this. And hanging this door, you don't want it all the way down on the ground, because you're going to be, when you swing your door open and shut, you'll be sweeping trash back and forth. You want to be able to clear your trash. So you're going to keep it about an inch, inch and a half off the ground. That way it'll cover the top of any of your shavings and stuff like that that you have on the ground. It'll make it easier to open and shut. So the best way to do that is you get you, that's a 1-inch piece of board, and you just stick it underneath the door as you're trying to hang your door and your hinges onto the frame. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This thing. But there is our door. Now what I'm going to do now to finish it off is I'm going to come right in here and I'm going to put just like a little screw. We can tie a piece of rope right there, and then we can just hook it and then keep it from coming back and forth. And then when she wants to open it, she can just unhook it and have it to where she can have her chickens in and out. Let's see. There. All right, now I'm going to start working on trying to get this these boards put up across the back of this backsplash here.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's neat.
Should be able to open that all the way up to the wall here. Let me.
Yeah, I kind of
Should
want
make it a
to.
little bit taller. This went 1 inch, but see, it'll go all the way up against the wall. But what I was gonna do is get some of that baling twine or whatever, and tie a little rope right here where you can just.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Mm-hmm. I think they like it in here.
Yeah, I know. They all went in there and start hanging out.
Is the camera on?
Yeah, the camera's on.
I just walked like that.
That's all right.
Like,
not like
it's
nobody's
train
ever
cross up. You can edit that out.
It's not like anybody's seen me on camera before. But as you can see, you kind of get the idea of what it's starting to look like. And I'll just continue to do that until I decide to quit or I run out of wood. And I'm tempted to go all the way up to the very top of here, but I'm not sure yet. I mean, we'll see what we get. Turkey, turkey, watch out, buddy. There. Not bad for a little chicken coop.
Babies! Cute.
I don't think I'm going to go any higher than this, but I hope that's all right.
That's fine.
Do you like it?
I do like it. Make sure I put all my supplies and stuff up there so they can shit in it.
Put all your supplies and stuff up here, so what?
They can shit in it.
Yeah. Yeah, why not, right?
I can put Mama. I can put the Countess in the cage, and then the babies can go in and out of there, so I can put the feed for the babies in here and the feed in there for Countess's babies. And Cricket and his group are big enough to eat what the turkeys eat, so the turkeys could free roam in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good to me.
I might put a board on top of this.
Huh?
I might put a board on
Well, there's
top
one
of this.
cut already specific for it, so.
I know,
That's
but
what I would do.
it'll give a place for everybody to just kind of hang out. And I will probably move it back away from that corner a little bit, so if the little birds get behind there, Countess can't bring them.
So everybody, this is going to be, I'm not done with it. This is pretty well what it's going to look like. So as you can see, I kind of got baseboards up around or backsplash, or whatever you call it, back up against the back of the shelf. And you step back and look at it, and it really looks kind of cute. If I had a whole bunch more, I got a few, I could probably finish that wall, but not enough to do the whole inside of this place. But that turned out really good looking. And you got their little gate right there. See, and the babies are already starting to try to use it. That's exactly what we wanted. For the little ones to be able to go in and out of that, but not the big ones. See, these guys got a way to get away from the bigger birds that pick on them and stuff. And then when everybody gets big enough, we can just open that up and they can run in and out. We can shut it and keep it contained for just those little guys. And what while ago when she was talking was this cage right here is what we got. We got to have a board cut for the size of that we can put on top of there where there would be a shelf basically for other birds to get up and roost and keep from pooping down inside of that. But so far, this is what we've got done to our chicken coop as far as going back together with shelves and stuff like that. And at one point, we had a row of shelves all the way around the top edge of this. You can kind of see where I had the board sticking out. And but now we're starting over, so starting over means we start over. And this is it. We got a new shelf all the way across there. Place for babies to go in and out of. A little chicken run back there for the babies to be able to go and play without being scared of getting hurt or predators attacking them. And then of course we got turkeys. These are two of them. We have two more that are hiding out inside because they're a little bit young to be running around with everybody else yet. And we're thinking about putting them out here today. But so there you have it, everybody. I'm sweating like a dog. It's hot as can be out here. But I got everything kind of fixed up and finished up in here. And I hope you guys like what you saw. And like and subscribe. There'll be more videos coming to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.